The show it's divided into 4 geographic journeys that the grandfather and the character of Austin, who's a little boy, go on. And we go to the Arctic, we go to the rainforest, we go to the Serengeti, and we go to the Great Barrier Reef.
Choreography on ice is a little more challenging than on the floor, because once you get to the ice, everyone skates a little differently, everyone's speed is different, so it's a little more time consuming to do ice skating choreography.
This is our moray eel, and the moray eel is part of the Great Barrier Reef. This is an amazing design. It is actually envelopes or balloons that are filled with helium. So one performer will articulate this, and because of the lightness of the helium, this will float through the stage and up and above skaters, and I think it's an amazing, amazing design.
I think the show is outstanding. We're told all the time that it is Broadway quality. Our costumes are actually designed by a Broadway costume designer, Greg Barnes.
This is the costume sketch. So when this is finished, this will be this. These are all the swatches that were in consideration to create it. Lauren, who's actually in charge of this project, he sees my sketch and profile, and then he thinks, what does this look like in all the different views? Then eventually this will be fit on that skater, and we'll proportion it all for them, and then it'll go into the final cloth. So you actually make the garment at least twice just to get it right. So one of the things you have to take into consideration when you're thinking this through is how they're going to interact, how it'll move on the ice, how we'll maintain it, how we'll do the day-to-day to keep it fresh and to keep it always looking like it's the first time it's ever been seen.
The maintenance takes every 6 months. You have to look at them, but every daily they're looked at as well. After they're used, the simple fact is wear and tear does add to it. They are built to last, and these have lasted a good bit of time. We're going into our 4th year, which is a wonderful thing, and they still look just as glamorous and fabulous as the first day they went out.
When ice skaters first come to Iceploration, they're surprised at how small the stage is, because usually they're training for the Olympics, and so they get to use big ice. So it is challenging when they first get here to incorporate their elements on a smaller surface.
One of the challenging things about this stage here is the size. And it takes a lot of practice and a lot of getting used to working things out that normally you would do on a full Olympic-size ice rink, and then trying to bring that element to the stage that you see behind us here. But after a lot of practice, it becomes more or less second nature, and there are some challenging moments in the show, but they're all very well rehearsed, and though they may look scary, it's totally what we're planning to do.
This is one of the best casts I've ever worked with. I mean, they welcomed us like we were a family, and each day and every year we just get a little bit tighter, and I really, really love working with this group of people here.
Another thing that's really amazing is not just the cast, but all the people behind the scenes that you don't see, our stagehands and our crew members who do a really good job of making us look good. We've got great lights, great sound, amazing set movements and props, and you name it. I mean, if it wasn't for them, then there would be no show. So, and they're a really great group of people that we love to hang out with as well.
Yeah.
I love skating in the show. I love working with everyone. We have an outstanding cast as well as an outstanding crew. I'm sure a lot of people say it, but we really have become a family. We've spent so many days and nights and tears and laughter and everything together that we really are family and we look out for each other, and it's enjoyable to be here at work. We couldn't do it without each element that is here. The cast needs its crew and the crew needs its skaters, so it's really enjoyable to be here.